Hey VC, it's Greeno. It's pretty late. It's about 1:30 Sunday morning, so time to do an update. I think I mentioned before I had ordered some stuff and should have some stuff coming in. Man, it all came like at one time this week. So kind of show that, and just like it all piled in at once. It's pretty crazy. Also got some VCLT from Brother Scott. Just kind of knew a package was coming, but didn't really know what was in it. Cool stuff. So kind of jump into that here at the beginning. Sent a CD. Never heard of these dudes. Destroyer, Slashing Metal. This is a crazy cover, man. Hopefully you can see that. This is from like last year, 2013, I believe. Really cool thrash. Really dug this, man. Appreciate it. Like I said, never heard of the band. The vocals are like right on the line for me. Can definitely deal with these. Starting to get into that more extreme kind of vocals, kinda. Much more than that, and I kind of tone out, like, or whatever, kind of lose interest. Something about the vocals, man. I mean, that's why I don't listen to black metal, death metal, whatever. Sometimes the vocals just kind of, I can't get by them, you know. But this is really cool, man. The vocals actually fit this, so dug it. Totally appreciate that. And he had mentioned this band to me, and I had never seen this before. The Resurrection Band, Awaiting Your Reply. Haven't spun this yet. I'm trying to remember the year. This is like late 70s, if I remember right. Christian rock band. 1978. See, still got the note there. That'll stay with the vinyl. But kind of talking with him, he said, you know, the Resurrection Band changed their name to Rez. He's like, yeah, I have something by them. So same band. This is from like the early 80s, 80. I don't see the year, but it's like 83, 84. Female singer. So thanks a lot, Scott. Totally appreciate this. I, you know, probably wouldn't have put it together. It was the same band without talking to you. So I definitely appreciate that, man. We'll be spinning that soon. All right, let's kind of jump into mainly what's coming to mail and a couple things I picked up today. I got one of the shops texted, said he got some metal in, and off I went. And it's pretty cool stuff. A little pricey, but I managed to find a couple things that was kind of worth it. Okay, jump into this. This has already been shown by several other people. I'll just kind of show it real quick here. But actually, when I heard this was coming out, it's like, cool, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, but I want to grab it from the UK if I'm going to do it, because I already have all these. If I'm going to do it, I wanted to get them from the UK. So sorry, allergies kind of crazy today. So I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. Went ahead and pre-ordered it, waiting on it to come out. Probably pre-ordered it a month before, you know, the release date. Kept getting closer, and I kept thinking about it. I was on the fence. There was so much stuff coming out. I did a big order from Rockadrome. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to cancel that. I really don't need to get it. And I forgot. And next thing I know, they billed my card, and it was in the mail. And from the UK, I think this came out Monday or Tuesday, and I got it Wednesday. It's insane. It came faster from the UK than Amazon US has ever sent me anything. And that's the maiden box with the first 3 albums. Like I said, I'm not going to show everything. It's already been shown by a couple people in the VC. So like I said, I was going to cancel it. Totally forgot, so now I'm all the way into it. I'll have to get the other albums to fill the box, which is cool. This pressing's on black vinyl, if you don't know. If you held off, didn't like the picture disc deal, and you want to grab these, you don't have them, they are on black vinyl. So haven't spun any of those yet, but I'm hearing good things, so I'll be spinning them soon. And actually, that ended up being ordering from Amazon UK was cheaper than getting it here in the US through Amazon US. It makes no sense, man. It's crazy. Alright, up next, I did an order with Shadow Kingdom. Grabbed a couple things, but the main reason was this album here. Came across it, never heard of them. I just saw the cover and was like, wow, that looks really cool. Has potential to be really good, 70s kind of stuff, or it's going to be some kind of death metal thing. It's kind of weird. But checked it out and loved it and went ahead and ordered it. This is Demon Eye, Leave the Light. Like I said, never heard of this band. Just came across them. There's the inner sleeve. The vinyl is actually on the turntable right now. I was just listening to it. Came across them on Shadow Kingdom and checked them out. Freaking loved it. I knew Garen already has his copy. He was showing it, and he was digging it too. Full on 70s, Sabbath-y kind of sounding. Yeah, a little of that stoner or whatever you want to say. Just really good stuff. I love that cover. Also with that order, usually if I'm going to do an order, they have like a flat rate shipping, so I'll, grab a couple other things while I'm doing it. Saw this on there, reissue, Power Lord, The Awakening. Cool band from Oklahoma, if I remember correct. And it's like 86, something like that. 86, 87, I can't remember. 86. Very cool, kind of like old school 80s power metal mixed with speed or thrash, whatever you want to say. It kind of gets more thrashy the further into the album you get. And just one of those, like Aaron says, one of those great covers, just a band name, you automatically got to grab it. And I was happy to find that. Like I said, it's a reissue, which is cool, no problem. And I mentioned this band the other day. I picked up their second album. I think this was their first, Midnight, Satanic Royalty. Really starting to dig this band. Totally looks like, it should be some kind of black metal, death metal thing, whatever. But it's more of a, to me, it's more of a Motorhead, Venom kind of mix. So. Cool band. Knew nothing about them, 2 weeks ago. And I got the first couple, definitely digging them. Alright, up next, something I'm very excited about. Been waiting on this since they announced it. This is an order from Rocketdrome. Kind of went a little overboard here on this order, but they had a killer sale going on, plus free shipping. So I kind of went for it, knowing that I wanted to grab this album. So they posted it on the website, sent out emails that, hey, we're redoing this, coming out, double vinyl, and I couldn't order it quick enough. And that is Truth and Janie Erupts. Killer 70s hard rock. It was recorded in 1976. This is a live show. I would say if you want to check this band out, they had one album. Start with the studio album first. And if you dig that, move on to this. Both are great, but the studio album is amazing. And this is just, right up there, but it is a live recording, and it's, it's really good. I mean, I was so excited to hear this was coming out, and they did a fantastic job on it. The packaging is amazing, heavy as can be. And Garen, I think, already showed this also. He jumped on it, and I know one other VC member, I won't mention who it is, but they grabbed it too, so let them show it in their video. Alright, also while placing this order, came across this Bleak House. It's a high roller release. 2 LPs. Man, this thing's got posters and all. I didn't bring them over here to show, but this also came with a couple 45s, singles, 7-inch singles. These guys were early new wave of British heavy metal, and I think basically put out a single or two, and this is, you know, more recordings I guess they found. Haven't dove into this yet, so I'm not sure if it's, you know, demo stuff, live stuff, what all it is yet. But high roller, new wave of British heavy metal, had to grab it. Pretty cool vinyl. This is a high roller number 213. Also grabbed this, knew nothing about this. It's another new wave of British heavy metal on high roller, Legend. Knew nothing about this album. I think I haven't spun this yet, still sealed. Like I say, all this stuff rolled in. I'm already behind, and you know, got everything coming in at once. But there's new recordings on here, and I'm not sure what everything else is on here yet. I haven't dug into it, but it looks definitely cool. This I did check out, and it's freaking great. More new wave British heavy metal on high roller, Demolition. And what a cover, man. Is that just killer or what? 2 LPs. This has, and this also came with a single, which I didn't bring over here. Actually, this is 1 LP and the single. Sorry about that. But the single has 5 tracks. But along with the studio stuff, there's live stuff on here. And these guys were early new wave of British heavy metal. Just still had a lot of that 70s hard rock in them. Really good. Just, this really surprised me. Dug the hell out of this. I think this had a poster and everything in it. Again, another killer packaging, and totally worth, you know, the money. I think this was, you know, right around 20 bucks or something. Like I said, they had the sale going on, so I probably ended up getting it for 18 or 17, something like that, if I remember correctly. Alright, next, I got up this morning, checked my phone like I always do, and I had a text from a local shop that came in the middle of the night, like, I don't know, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock, saying, hey dude, I just got a bunch of metal in, you need to stop in. That's all I needed to hear, so off I went, waiting in front of the shop, waiting for them to open this morning. So, I do have a problem. Had some cool stuff in there, a lot of typical stuff, but a little pricey. The guy had actually bought it off his friend, and, you know, gave him top dollar, so he was selling for top dollar. But he made me a couple, you know, some pretty good deals on a couple here I picked up. Really happy to find this, and hopefully it's going to be okay. It's still sealed. The Metal Years, Decline of the Western Civilization, Part 2. And like I say, it's still sealed, but it's tight. It definitely has a little bit of a curve to it, so I'm hoping that, I can flatten it out with the vinyl flat. If you don't know what this is, there was a movie called Decline of Western Civilization, which was about early LA punk, like the bands that were late 70s kind of stuff. Black Flag and X and the Germs and that kind of thing. A few years later, they did Part 2, which was about the Sunset Strip hair metal, you know, just metal scene, whatever you want to say. Great movie, just totally over the freaking top. If you're into metal and you haven't seen that, you gotta check it out. If you dig 80s metal, it's just crazy. I so wish this would come out on vinyl. Penelope Spears did it. She was the director, and I've actually seen a website where she was talking about, she had set up where she was talking about trying to get this out on DVD. I don't think it ever happened. Both those movies should be put out. You know, they were just great documentaries about that time. You know, but this has Alice Cooper, which I'm not sure why he was on there. Faster Pussycat, Motorhead, Armored Saint, Lizzie Borden, Megadeth, Queensryche, Metal Church, Rigor Mortis, and Seduce. In the movie, it's more about the local bands of LA, like Odin and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Then Seduce is in it, the band from Detroit, which is kind of weird. They ended up being kind of part of it. But cool movie, cool soundtrack, and definitely happy to have it. Actually, kind of one I was looking for a while. Really have come across this. I have this on cassette, had it forever, but finally found it on vinyl, and that's 97 Underground, The Beast from the East, Volume 1. This is a compilation that the radio station did, 97 Underground, out of Baltimore. And it's basically all metal bands. It's come out in 1987 from that area. Maryland, Baltimore, you know, the region around there. This is really cool. You know, I'm from that area, so, you know, I've seen a few of these bands. We got Wrathchild, Mystic Force, Shockwave, Mona Lisa, Child's Play, Scarlet Angel. So actually, showing this kind of real quick, I think what I'm going to do is I really dig Renee's videos whenever he does a compilation, and he basically shows compilation and shows stuff from all the bands on that compilation. So have some stuff from a majority of these bands, and might do a video kind of like that. So stay tuned. And the last thing I picked up there was really excited about this. Sacred Right, their first album, band from Hawaii. And this is the Axe Killer pressing. Cool cover. It's like 84, I'm thinking. 85. And I was talking to Aaron, and he was saying there's actually a couple different versions of this, you know, different labels, and there's actually one with a different cover even. But happy to have the Axe Killer pressing. I spun this already, and it sounds great. I have their other stuff. Was missing this, so loving that. And so freaking happy to get this. One more to go. A huge thank you to LJ. I was at work one day, and he's like, dude, order this or I'm going to. You found the band first, so I'll give you a first shot. And I'm like, so we're basically going back and forth, like, no, you go ahead, you found it. No, you found the band first, blah, blah, blah. And finally I was like, okay, cool, I'm ordering it. So, waiting to find this forever. I got the CD, but wanted it on vinyl. Iron Curtain, Road to Hell. Come on. A band basically got turned on to him through Renee, showed it in his videos. Just killer. The guitar player at this time was also in Hittin', Danny, and Renee's telling me he's no longer in Iron Curtain. I guess he's concentrating on Hittin'. And kind of while I'm talking about that, I'll mention I had an issue when I ordered the Hittin' album from Danny, and wasn't packaged very well. Got here, it was damaged, and blah blah blah. But since then, Renee kind of stepped in and has helped me out. Talked to Danny, and it was very cool. He contacted me. He's like, "Hey man, we want to make it right," and he's going to send another copy. And I just say, you know, thanks, man. Just completely, you guys are great, you know. love both bands, so more than happy to talk about them in a video. Still need Jaguar Spirit, so I'm looking for that one. Be the last Iron Curtain I need. And that's it. Like I said, this week has been nuts, man. It's like a couple packages one day, package another day, package another day. It's just like every day. So, but I think that's pretty much it. I got the rest of Maidens pre-ordered. You know, those will come in as they get released, and I think that's about all I got coming right now. And just need to get caught up. It's cooling off here, real nice. Leaves are changing. It's in the high 50s, low 60s now. Fall is here, winter is on the way. I'm loving it. So, alright everybody, I hope everyone's doing well as you. And I guess that's it. I'm going to try and do the video for the 97 Underground compilation here pretty quick, and maybe get that up in the next day or so. So alright, later VC.